and welcome to my channel. So today I'll be talking about the culture differences in school from Philippines and to other countries. So let's get started. Firstly, it's groupings. You might wonder, what? Every country has the same grouping. It's educational stuff. But it's not about the teaching method. It's about the students. In the Philippines, whenever a teacher announces, group yourselves by 3. What is the response?
𝗶𝗶𝗴.
Yes, 𝗶𝗶𝗴, can we go more than 3? That's the typical answer. And I am guilty about that as well. Because we want to go by friends. But then in Korea or in other countries, mostly class, group yourselves into 3.
Yes, miss.
Or they say, hello, who wants to go with me? This is the negotiation culture that students have in the Philippines. Is anyone guilty? Comment down if this is you. The next culture difference that I've experienced is the quiz. When we have quiz, in the Philippines, we mostly use intermeasure pad, quiz pad, or even yellow pad. Students, what do you mostly say to your friends?
𝗶𝗶.
Can I have one? So what does the teacher say? Let's say Julia is the one that has the quiz pad. Julia, sell it to your friends with 1 peso. Back when I was in high school, it was cheaper, but nowadays it's worth a peso. Does this mean the teacher also used to get a paper from his or her friend? Yes. We all know it. The teachers know it, the principals know it, everyone knows it. Whenever we ask for intermediate pen, 1 in the class will be sacrificed. But in Korea, whenever we have short quizzes, the teachers print it out all and distribute to the students. But in other countries, I'm not sure how they take their short quizzes, but at least based on my experience, that's how it's done. Like if you're really in the lower level, we write it in our notes and then we submit our notes to teachers, and they're gonna be the ones to check it. Last culture experience that I want to share is the suspension. In the Philippines, we are aware that whenever there is typhoons or monsoon, basically when it's rainy season, we experience a lot of suspension due to flood. When it starts raining, students, what do you say?
Suspension. Suspension.
This is very ridiculous considering that there will be a lot of people suffering because of the typhoon. But then as students, we normally wish for suspension. I think everyone would have at least once wished for suspension. Yes. But then in Korea, even if it snows a lot, even if it rains hard, we still go to school, we still report to work, we still go on. In the Philippines, depending on the signal number, this was the saddest thing I've realized as I reached the university level. Come to think about it, university students and people reporting to their work are the ones commuting the most. But how come we have to reach signal number 3? Oh, we once said, oh my gosh, are we a frog? Oh my gosh, are we mermaids? Oh my gosh, are we immortal? This is my personal experience. One time, the flood reached my knee level. I'm quite short. It reached my knee level. It was my first ever experience. I decided that I'm not going to school anymore. I can't ride the bus. The situation was really bad. So I booked Grab and I waited. But you know what the Grab driver said? Hey child, you cross the street and then you meet me here. Wow. So I just canceled and I went a little above the LRT station so that I can escape from the flood. I called my mom, I cried, I can't go home, I don't know what to do anymore. And she was really worried about me. But I saw this person riding jeepney. He was wearing slippers. He was so ready for this flood. Back then, I wasn't so ready for this flood. It was my first experience. So my socks, my rubber shoes, my jeans, it was so wet. So basically that's the suspension differences in the Philippines and the other countries. Mostly, schools, educational institutions are the area where many people escape to. That's like the rescue center in case emergencies happen. But then in the Philippines, when situations like suspension happen, we are asked to go back to our family, to our home. So that's it for the culture differences in the Philippines and the other countries in the school. I hope you enjoyed today's video and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video. Stay safe everyone. Bye!